Welcome back once again to Crusader Kings II and the adventures of Varma the First Viking. And I'm hoping we'll be able to make some progress on that one today. A couple of things to talk about immediately then is, yes, I do still plan on doing that UI video. I've just been absolutely rammed for time. We watched a show. We went to the theater like 2 days ago at night. And then it meant that RimWorld was delayed. I stayed up all night doing RimWorld after that. And then Crusader Kings got pushed back. And then RimWorld got pushed back because of Crusader Kings. So this video is very, very late. But I have to obviously prioritize the main channel and the kind of RimWorld videos over anything else I do. On the subject of that, I'm also away this weekend for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Visiting some friends in a couple of cities over. So getting content out over the course of this weekend is going to be a nightmare. There is probably only going to be one Crusader Kings video in that time, maybe two if I can really, really push it. But we'll see how it goes. Again, I've got to prioritize the remote content. I'm going to have to miss a day for that too. So let's see where it goes then. Now, as for the actual series itself, we've done all of the kind of, we've dealt with some of the introductory things. We've done a little bit of introductory on the kind of intrigue side of things. We haven't got that deep into it. We've done kind of Babby's first warfare, a little bit of raiding, a little bit of society, a little bit of our own ambitions, working on the whole strategy side of things. So today, we'll start ramping the speed up a little bit, but as always, as a reminder, this is meant to be more of a tutorial series, as requested by many people who want to get into Crusader Kings but don't have much experience. So I'm not going to go too into certain mechanics. We're not going to use sweaty tactics or anything like that until we've got a better foundation laid out. On the subject of which, we got our first ever Dungeon Master event, a mod made by Kekvir and my own fair hands. I don't know that Kekvir has fair hands, maybe very unfair hands. But here it is. I do not remember this event at all, so this could be disastrous or it could be fantastic. Maybe I've been looking at it all wrong, says the Dungeon Master, stroking his beard. You sick people. You actually enjoy this, don't you? It's all a game to you, isn't it? Unbelievable. Well, I know exactly what will solve that problem. There is nothing left to do. Empires are stabilized and vassals become content. Wowee. So the Dungeon Master, aware that we enjoy this game of warfare and chaos, has done exactly the opposite and made the world stable. To be honest, that's not the most bombastic, explosive event that the Dungeon Master could have thrown our way, but for a tutorial series, it's probably quite good. How does that work? I have no idea. Vassals are content. Oh, all vassals become content. Oh, don't they just? So every single vassal character in the world, or most vassal characters perhaps, are now content? It certainly looks that way. Looks as if more are content than aren't at this point. Well, that's very bizarre. I suppose a quick way to find it would just be typing in the word content and then sorting by landed characters. Oh, wowee. Yeah, I mean, content is normally quite a rare trait, but the fact that, let's go Diplo range to get a better scale of things rather than the entire planet. Yeah, I mean, the fact that we've got kings, dukes, counts. Good God. They all seem to be, for the most part, Christian, though. Oh, no, there's a couple of Norse characters in here who have also been contentified. Wowee, so content will make them less likely to rebel, less likely to... There you go. They make loyal vassals, but are unsuited to intrigue. They are satisfied with their lot in life. That, for us, though, is a very nice outcome. Because it means they're all going to be fat and lazy, while we can sweep in and do something about that. So, we've got our retinue building up here. 17 out of 300 men. We wanted... I wanted to grab this province here, right, in Viken. Our previous friend turned rival King Alpha needs a thorough cheek clapping for his betrayal. We're a wrathful berserker man. I think vengeance is on our to-do list. So we'll try and grab Yamtaland. That would also give us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 provinces adjacent to it to raid, which would be fantastic. A lot of people in the comment section did say yesterday that when we become a duke, we do start gaining technology passively. Count level characters cannot gain technology. The only reason I didn't want to do that yet is because I want to really start things off in Iceland. I know we're starting here on the western Norwegian coast, but if we make a duchy level title here, moving over to Iceland permanently is going to be very difficult unless we land someone in our court, maybe a son or whatever, with this duchy title. Also makes it so that we would have to deal with vassals early on, and I'm trying to keep things fairly simple because, again, this is a tutorial series. I kind of wish they wouldn't ask me about the duel thing, because I'm going to be honest, I really don't give a shit. So with this, we're going to have to try and bait him out if we do want to go to war for Viken. He's got 1,493 of his own troops, plus 300 of his own retinue, so let's call that 2,000 troops. Bearing in mind, he'll probably get some warfare bonuses when we actually declare on him. Plus another 1,300 from his potential vassals. The problem is all his vassals are now content, so they will probably say yes when he demands that they send him troops. Even though they don't like him, they're still going to be kind of happy to help him out. Although a lot of them are possessed lunatics. They might refuse to help him. But at that point, we've still got to fight 2,000 troops with our 1,500. We'll probably have close to 1,700 by the time everything's reinforced. It's dangerous, but I think we'll probably go for it. We've had a son called Toka Varmason. Hello. You're going to be another child that we won't do anything with quite yet. We'll wait until they start developing a personality and some traits and skills. On the subject of that, Gandalfa, our son and heir, at the age of 8, they start developing personality traits. One I remember when they turn 6. He has become willful. Very, very good for a martial character. Can become ambitious, brave, or stubborn. Indolent is pretty awful. Charitable, slothful, or gluttonous. Slothful being absolutely atrocious. And then brooding is pretty good as well. Just wrath or envious. But for a military character, we want rowdy and willful. There is still a chance we'll get rowdy, because we have a mod that makes it so childhood traits will develop quite quickly, and you get quite a few of them. There's still a possibility this kid could end up good. But from what I recall, indolent works against a martial education. So he's not ideal so far. How are you doing? Haughty and willful. Trigger could be better. The problem with him is that he is delicate, so wouldn't make the best martial character. This kid hasn't developed anything yet, so we'll wait. And again, we can rename them whenever we want. Give them a name based on what they achieve, rather than just when they're born. Katarina Varmsdotter. Weak again. Who is giving us all these damn weak children? Get them out of here. Hail, veteran. As members of the Wolf Warriors, we strive to better ourselves and each other. One way is the occasional sparring match for practice and honor. Seek out and duel the veteran Amalung. Amalung? Sharp Tongue. Why are they all possessed? What the hell is going on out here? Yeah, alright. Well, we're going to duel this possessed man. Possessed does give a bonus to personal combat. He's got 65 personal combat. We got 91. We should annihilate him. And absolutely we did. The onlookers are cheering for me as I swing my bare hands with increasing enthusiasm. When it's over, Amalung of Paderborn is sat on the ground, his face red with embarrassment. I shrug, smiling to the crowd and with my opponent. Very, very confident. Very proud. Maybe a little bit obnoxious. I walk away victorious, and we gain 15 prestige and some monthly prestige. That's quite nice. How close are we to hitting that highest rank? We need 2,000 renown. We're actually almost there. I think in that case it would be worth waiting. Oh, and our market village is built too. Look at the taxes by comparison. Oh, that's so much nicer. Well, we'll focus on upgrading our capital. I think before we go to this war against this guy here, let's wait until we've hit our highest rank. That gives a lot bonus to Marshall, which might make up all the difference in this upcoming war, because it's going to be quite difficult. We also get Indomitable. When leading armies, we no longer suffer lethal injuries. That's going to be key, because we're going to be on the center, we're going to be on the vanguard, charging and leading all the troops basically single-handedly. We're going to need that. And without our bonuses, we'll get annihilated. So if we do get killed, and our son takes over, or we get maimed to the point that we can't fight anymore, that would suck. Okay. Anytime now. There it is. Called my court position once. Oh, shit. I genuinely misread that then as a second as my pitbull son. I realized it says pitiful son. Mr. Worldwide himself. Go for my court position again. We'll leave until he's a little bit older before we start educating him. I picked Rowdy and... yeah, so I picked Struggle for both of those, which will hopefully lead to Rowdy and Willful. So both of them have got Willful there, which is quite nice. Shorty hasn't developed anything, but we'll keep an eye on that. We might end up getting very lucky. You know, we might end up one of our older sons, our younger sons, or older, like kind of chronologically in the grand scheme of things, as in born later. But one of our younger sons might end up with much better traits, more suits to it, and we might be able to rig the election. Maybe even arrange for our other two sons to die in a horrible boating accident. Your ward, Trigger, was caught playing around with court musicians' instruments, making loud noises and disturbing the peace. They're rocking and rolling all over the place, one of your servants complains. What should we do with them? We approach our ward and we say, I don't mind. Just do it elsewhere so as not to bother others. He is happy with that. Or, this demonic and rocking and rolling or whatever will lead you astray. I don't care about demons. Yeah, fine. We're happy with that. We'll lose 5 prestige to make our son like us. I think that's a worthy outcome. Speaking of worthy outcome, then let's get ourselves ranked up. Our table is full, veteran. Are you saying you want to fight me for the spot? King Alpha rises from his seat, idly cracking his knuckles and taking a step forward. So there are a limited amount of veteran ranks within this society. It's the high table. Alpha, our rival, is asking if we want to challenge him for his seat. And that was a rather... He didn't really have a choice, you know, his honor is on the line here. People know that we're openly rivals. But he also, I think, knows deep in his heart we're going to annihilate him. But he's doing it for honor's sake. A duel. That is what I'm saying. It is a good enough day for a duel, I chuckle, hefting my axe in my hand. Enough talking, my opponent growls. Soon, King Alfred is lying face down in the snow, and I seem to have tear a severe gash across his leg. I walk away victorious, and we leave him severely injured. And we take his rank at the table. We embarrass him. Or, I've been waiting for this, you filthy snake. We can kill him, gain a 100 prestige, but people will be upset about this merciless action. Will be known as the Ruthless. Varma the Ruthless. He dies, but it would mean his realm would fall into chaos because his heir is a 1-year-old child. And we were planning to take a bit of his realm. This could be the way to do it. What an unfortunate outcome for him, but what an incredible story, huh? Slaying our rival who couldn't help but do the honorable thing. We kill him, and we carve his realm to pieces. Varma the Ruthless. Yes, okay, here we go. This is a dynasty founder I wanted. Hail, hero. While we mourn the loss, we know that defeating King Alpha, you've more than proven yourself worthy of the title you wish to acquire. Use it well, says hero Voldemar. Thank you. He is the current leader of the society, right? We are the next expected successor. Because we are that powerful, we're that strong, we made a name for ourselves, we've got that much prestige. If Voldemar were to die, we would take control of the society. As it says there, we are society heir. This is the next expected leader of the Wolf Warriors. If we were able to duel and defeat him, which we can do because that last duel wasn't a duel we started, that was part of the society, we could offer this guy a duel and maybe kill him to take control of the whole society. It would be very dishonorable. Well, not necessarily dishonorable, but we'd be seen as very merciless, very bloodthirsty. You know what? I think I'm going to try it. It would give us so much sway in Scandinavia. Valdemar of Aalborg has chosen to accept your place, your challenge in personal combat. The duel will take place in the next few days. My axe gleamed in the light and the wind blew gently across my face. I moved carefully in a whirlwind of blows. They were down. I left them lying on the ground and went to celebrate my victory. I walk away victorious, or we kill him. And you know what? We're wrathful, we're a berserker, we're arbitrary, we're deceitful. This is perfect for the character. We kill him, we take control of the Wolf Warriors. We basically swept through this, cut a swath very literally through the highest ranks there. And after many years of my life being spent dedicated to the Wolf Warriors, performing missions and tasks and interests of the Order and its hero, today all that effort has been rewarded, as I've become the new hero. My fellows look to me for leadership and guidance. We are the head of the society. And you know what? I'm interested to see who is our successor. Orvar is up there in terms of points. He's only got 26 personal combat. And then our expected successor, the society, there's something we need to keep an eye on. Elfgear, 27 personal combat. We have like an iron grip on this place. We've broken into triple digits. Holy crap. Yeah, okay, that's going to give us a lot of sway. So people lower than you in a society will be more likely to follow your requests. They'll fear you a little bit more. They'll have a higher opinion of you because you are their leader. So if we look at this now, fellow member of the Wolf Warriors plus 10. I think, maybe not this society, but other societies gain a bonus just because you've got that hero rank. Whereas we've kind of proven ourselves here, so they're not really that bothered. Okay, then. So let's take a look at Viken. We could bide our time now and let all these rebellious vassals go to war against this 1-year-old king who has no martial prowess, no diplomacy, no anything. Or we could swoop in before they get a chance. We could wait for the round to go into rebellion. I think let's clap them while they're down. And sorry, how many can he raise up? Let's just double check that. See, we've cut his troops fairly massively. He's only got 1,700 of his own troops now. And his potential, quote-unquote, vassal allied troops are 1,500. I have a feeling that at least Sigtrig, Thorstein, and Toka probably won't join him. Hrafen, that's a different story. Only minus 19, but how many troops has he got? 410. I think we can do it. I genuinely think we can do it. And our own marshal now, because our own marshal stats increase, we get a few more troops too. Not massive, but it's still something. Let's do it. All this setup, all of these plays have led to this moment. Let's get ourselves some important land for a change. Start moving down from this frozen coast. And I'm going to move in there immediately. My wife, Sigrid, is pregnant. Just our presence in the room has started impregnating people at this stage, especially given that she hates us. My wife seems to be going through a particularly harsh pregnancy. Oh, yeah, look at that. That's a shame. We'll tell her to leave for the pregnancy. We hate her, but you know what? We need as many successors and heirs. We're here to build a dynasty. Oh, shit. Or maybe there's more to it than we thought. I've thought it over, and I cannot be the father of my wife Sigrid's baby. As it grows in her belly, I have trouble sleeping. I must put this matter to rest. So there is a chance. It might not be ours. But we could just be being paranoid here. And you know what? We're going to say we trust her word. She may hate us, but she's not dishonorable. She is lustful, but she doesn't have any known lovers. You know what? I'm going to say I trust her word. I think our raw alpha energy here is just impregnating people as we walk past. Serbia has converted. What were you before then? The tribes of Serbia have converted to the Catholic faith. I wonder what they were before. Weird. I have no clue. Oh well, interesting. Yeah, fair enough. I thought they might have been like Orthodox or something like that. Okay. They've managed to raise... And when are they going to get here by? They're going to get there on the 5th of June. Our army gets there on the 6th of June. If we're on the center, we put the troops under us. This is going to be a hard-fought battle. It's going to be a very difficult battle. They outnumber us. We've got a defensive bonus because of the forest, and they're crossing a river to get to us. So they're taking a lot of negatives. They haven't merged their army either. That's kind of minor, but they're going to get there. Our troops are going to come in. I think we've got this. We've got the forest working for us. We've got the river working against them. They might outnumber us 2-1 almost at this stage, but we've got 500 reinforcements. Our guys on the center. Let's go with it. And our troops are there immediately. Look. We've just got to hope that our center holds. They don't have any troops on their flanks, though. They do have troops on their flanks, but sorry, they don't have any commanders on the flanks. Let's hope that those defensive bonuses, those terrain bonuses make up for it. Oh, it was close there for a second, but we've done it. I should turn the speed down in the next battle just so I can talk about what's going on a little bit better. Elder Ingimar was captured in battle, is now our prisoner. We can sacrifice him to Odin. This option is available because we are a member of the Wolf Warriors. We gain 5 personal combat, and zealous characters approve of our sacrifice. Let's turn the speed down a little bit. It's going slightly too fast there. So if we head south, we will take those same negatives they took. He gets a bonus. Oh, sorry, we'll beat him there. Oh, so he's going to head back this way. Let's just head straight towards him then, cut him off. We're going to take a river crossing into this, which is fine, because we outnumber them so massively, and we've got our guy in the center. I feel the power of the Wolf Warriors flowing through my veins as I snarl at the enemy commander, visibly startling him. He shouts, "I am Thorstein of Astrialand." The man's words are cut short by a weapon cutting through his throat. Ha! I mount your head on my walls is a very legitimate thing we can respond there. Always say, rest now, brother. He's also a member of the society then. Maybe. Oh no, it's just we feel kind of sad about the death of this warrior. Getting the trait kind. Fuck no. Kind? Deceitful, arbitrary, wrathful, greedy. We're not fucking kind. I'll mount my head on your walls. He died in battle against Vorma of Nordland. And let's finish off these troops. We need to get up there and actually siege the... We need to actually get into here and siege the county that we're out trying to get. So you can only get 75% of the war's victory score from battles, after which you need to start taking some territory, right? So let's get in there. I'm not going to worry about them trying to siege any of our stuff, because that's not the war goal, ultimately. They've got to defend us trying to steal their stuff. Jedvod Vormason. Welcome, Jedvod. How many children have we got now? My God, we've really kicked this dynasty off hard, haven't we? 9 children. Bloody hell. Assuming they're all ours. I think it's probably safe to say that they are. And... turn the speed up. Oh! I have no idea what this is. Your son Jedvod has shown signs of a strange illness recently. Neither you or anyone close to you recognize the disease. He has a high fever and it's possible he may not survive. Call the court physician at once. I have no idea what this is. Your son gets worse. He starts to shiver and sweat uncontrollably. Your physician is frantically trying everything he can, but will it be enough? May the gods show mercy. Okay. Sure. Oh, there we are. A few moments pass, and then a few more, yet nothing happens. Your son is still alive, but weak. The work is past. He will surely recover in time. General Varmason loses the trait Strange Illness, but gains 1 marshal. What event is this? I have a few ideas for what it could be. I'm not going to spoil them. But I genuinely don't remember. It's been too long since I played CK2 to recognize the actual, like, event text. Weird. Okay. Well, let's start sieging our way to his capital then. Let's keep an eye on you, little child. I mark you as special interest. I might even start training him preemptively just in case there's something big happening with that. A little battle there. And we will sacrifice another character to Odin. And we'll slowly start cutting this war. Oh, he's raised a lot of troops again. We need to end this war pretty fast. There you go. That's good. Perfect. Enforced demands. And that gives us some very, very nice territory there. He's still able to raise a lot of troops. I'm genuinely quite surprised about that. Bloody hell. Guy's got a lot going for him, eh? So, young mayor has finished her... Oh, a girl in our prison that I forgot to educate. Whoops. Oh my god, she's been in there for 8 years. I mean, we'll sacrifice them when it's possible. We can ransom some out for gold. At this point, I'm fine with it. I know it's not really the done thing, but we'll still have plenty of sacrifices in winter for when we're going to have our grand sacrifice. Can we do anything right now? We can search for a smith. Maybe craft ourselves weapons and armor. We really can't afford it. War sacrifice. Perform a ritual sacrifice to the patron deities of the wolf warriors to strengthen your resolve in battle. Yes. So we could sacrifice this guy. And for the next 5 years, we gain morale damage, morale of army, siege speed, siege defense, global movement speed. I sacrifice one of my people. Oh, your subjects might not react well to your actions. We're going to sacrifice one of our courtiers. Oh, he's orthodox. I don't care. Burn him up. Well, there we go. 2 warriors from the lodge carry Sonny outside, ignoring his kicking and screaming. When the priests prepare me for the ritual by inscribing holy signs under my skin, my offering is brought to the tallest tree we can find and hang from its strongest branch. We start chanting hymns to the old gods under the twitching shadow of Sonny. What a nice day. Just an average Friday here. Amelung, Sharptongue, has given us a quest in Ongamanland tribe. No idea how you say some of these Scandinavian names. That's right there. And to be honest, I was gonna obviously raid these places. I was gonna grab that place just as somewhere to incorporate into our realm at this point. Sure. Actually, you know what? We probably don't need that many troops. How many defenders have you got? 150 plus 91. Yeah, we can do it just with our retinue. Sure. Hello there. Saves us raising the whole army. Retinue we're paying for anyway, right? When it's permanently up, so we might as well use that as our raiding force. Let's take it. The leader is in prison. Wait, what else do you own? Oh, it's a Finnish guy who just grabbed this randomly. I see. And you've got treasures, wolf pout, and an English roundsea. It is just a roundsea. I don't know what the hell's going on with the localization here. 200 renown and 20 gold. Thank you, my friend. Do we want to go for that dukedom then? I'll be honest, I wanted to keep a single county and then just kind of go over there. Oh, look, we've got tattoos now where we did the sacrifice. Oh, cool. We still can't go over there to declare war, can we? We must have a valid casus belli. And I mean, even if we get it, we don't have any boats, so it's kind of irrelevant. But can we hire mercenary ships? We can. The Victual Brothers have 40 boats, but they also cost us 420 gold. Bloody hell. That's almost not worth it, is it? How are we doing for shipbuilding? We're 0.2. Fantastic. And I believe we need level 2 shipbuilding before it counts as the Viking Age, so it's not really ideal, is it? It's still very slow going there, but that's all right. Wowee. Okay. We can hold our sacrifice, so let's do that as soon as possible. You sent the summons out to all of your vassals for the blut. Those who have been baptized or profess to follow the teachings of the prophet will have to offer gold to be exempt from this magnificent feast. So if we have Christian or Islamic vassals, they will have to give us some cash. We haven't got to worry about that, though. Everybody should turn up and enjoy the feast. We haven't got any vassals still, and we can hold one more province, so it's not that we have to worry about that either way. Your guests have arrived, and the time has come for the blut to begin. You gather outside the temple and start offering animals as sacrifice to the gods. Well, their meat is prepared for the feast that's to follow. The blood sprinkled on the statues of Odin, Thor, and Frey, and the other gods, as well as the worshippers themselves. After the human sacrifice, lost my ability to read again. Mayor. Oh, the girl who we've kept in prison for 8 years is brought up from your dungeons and escorted to the temple. A noose is placed around her neck and the rope is thrown over a sturdy branch of a nearby oak. A small yellow pool forms at Mayor's feet. Oh dear. She's dead. Ciara has been brought up from your dungeons and escorted to the temple. She hurls insults and spits your way, continuing even as the noose is placed around her neck. The hatred in her eyes cannot be mistaken. Kill her dead. This lady pushes the nearest guard aside and makes a desperate run for it, but to no avail. Your men drag her kicking and screaming back to the temple. Skull is bought from the dungeons. Fucking hell, how many have we got down there? My god, the hatred in our eyes cannot be mistaken. And I think that is it. There you go. Vassal opinion increased by 15 for 12 months. We haven't got any vassals. Or we might have temple vassals, actually, if we've captured any temples. Nope, there's nobody. It's just us ruling this entire kingdom with an iron fist, which I think is quite appropriate. Sacrifice to the gods, giving morale of armies, monthly prestige, and monthly piety. We really are geared up for war right now. It'd be quite nice to do that. What I would love to do is start the legendary gathering. When we get 500 renown, as I've talked about before, we can start a kind of a quest bar in the Wolf Warriors. When quests are completed, that will tick up until eventually get to go on a legendary quest to forge a bloodline, get some artifacts. The problem is, it can take years, like up to 25 years before that bar will fill, or even beyond that, to be honest with you. Depends how many members are in the society, how big your religion is, etc., etc. If there aren't missions being completed that fast, it's going to take a long time to fill up. There's a good chance we might die, start playing as our next character, and not get back up to the hero rank by the time they kickstart the quest. So we might miss out. I've had that happen quite a lot. So it's a bit of a gamble, but we'll see how long it takes us to get that renown. We're getting it just at a monthly rate, at kind of a staggering degree. Oh, we got some tech points there. Oh! In cultural tech? God damn it. Well, our child is ready to be educated. Oh, you know what? I was mistaken. Indolent works against stewardship. So he will be an average martial education. There's two good traits and two traits that work against it. So, for example, for diplomacy here, willful and fussy both work against being a diplomat. Stewardship, there's one good trait, one negative trait, so that'll come out average. One good trait is better than average, and then two good traits will obviously be incredibly good. But we'll just take what we've got right now. Gandalfa might come out okay. He's kind of an all-round, pretty alright character. 5-4-4-6. 5-4-4-4-6 in his stats, going from top to bottom there, but it's not really who I want to succeed us. It's not really who I think should be worth taking over from Varma here. But, I mean, it might be the best that we've got. I'm really interested in what that other child is going to end up like. I'm going to educate you. Fuck it. What's our other kid doing? Trigger, how are you coming out? Oh! He got it, though. Rowdy and willful. Okay. Here's what we're going to do, then. We take Gandalfa. We throw him under the bus. Oh, actually, let's recruit him to the Warrior Lodge for a start. Cost us 15 renown, but let's try it. I don't care about my wife's baby. Oh, there you go. My son joined me for dinner tonight and is not talking about his initiation duel. It was exhilarating, Father. I'm now one of the Wolf Warriors. Hey, there you go. Okay, here's the plan. What about you? When can we can recruit you to the lodge as well? Trigger, join us. I thought you were never asked. I'll contact Orvar right away, Father. And, okay, well, don't worry about this. It's something completely unrelated. Oh, my wife does have a lover. Elder, what, the same Elder that we made a rival with all those years ago? Confront a lover. My son has joined the duel as well. That's fantastic. And we've got a rash. That's not ideal. Great pox. That would be really not ideal, for sure. The foul smells of civilization made you sick. yeah, I mean, that's very true. We've lost the rash. I mean, there was no outcome, but I will duel Elder Toka, and I'll probably kill him dead. Boom. Die. We're suspicious of him potentially sleeping with our wife. You know what? Man, I wish there was a way we could find out for sure, but there obviously there never is. We'll just let it go for the time being. She's been wanting to kill us dead now for years. It keeps us on our toes, you know? It's helped keeping us sharp. So what were we doing before that? We were checking our sons to see which one's the most suitable one. I was going to say I'll stop educating you and start educating this kid instead, because he's got something weird about him and I'm not sure what it is. He's already got 4 martial at the age of 2. And to put that into perspective, our 12-year-old has the same, our 12-year-old heir. So I think I'm going to give you... No, he's our direct heir, so I don't want to send him away. Oh, but this kid's groomed. Attraction opinion 15. Okay, that's quite good. Rowdy and willful. We got too many good kids. Let's get someone else to educate Jedvard. A good warrior. Guthroda isn't bad. Our spy master. He's skilled tactician. He's bright. He's very good at martial. I'll get you to educate him, but it's not ideal. What we want is some really good warrior. Some fantastic commander to join us as an educator for our son. There is an option to summon a commander, isn't there? Summon a lodge commander. Well, it's 300 renown. I do want to start this journey. A son called Col. Does think it's our child, so you know what? I'll allow it. Even though I'm very suspicious personally. Bertil, attempt to save Col. Let's do it. Let's start the legendary gathering. We'll lose 500 renown, and that begins the progress bar in the society. There it is, legend bar. I was like, oh, I was supposed to, but I couldn't see them for a second. Current progress is 0. When the legend bar hits 100%, high-ranking members of the society will take note. It almost certainly falls down to us to either fill this legend bar as fast as possible, or if we're looking like we're sick, or maimed, or injured, or gonna die, don't do any quests at all, and then see if with our next character we can get back into the Wolf Riders, get up to the hero rank before it fills up. It's a difficult thing to try and do. The balance is quite hard, but the rewards are gigantic if we can pull it off. So we'll wait until we've got enough renown. We'll summon a lodge commander. We could also just invite a... we can just invite a soldier, can't we, somehow? No idea where that is, but we can normally. Okay. Let's carry on then. Sif in our prison, a girl that we pay no attention to, came out as a brilliant strategist. So really, our sons have no excuse. Oh my god, we finally got it. My liege, my work in Orstisland seems to have come to fruition. By bribing, cajoling, extorting, threatening, and forging documents, I have managed to fabricate a claim on the Prince Bishopric of Orstisland, held by Prince Bishop Urlgarg. my Irish names, they're not going to go down well. Let's just be glad we're not playing near there. 8.3 gold, but we have a legitimate way now to declare war and go for Iceland. The only issue is if we push that, how are we going to get there? We could try and swim. I think that would be brave. Shit, there's no way we can even start getting boats, even if we're not in the Viking Age, right? Can we build like a shipbuilder? We need shipbuilding level 1, and we're still a very, very long way out of that. We're 20% of the way there in all this time. The game's been going on for 20 years so far, so that's not going to happen anytime soon. Wowee. Okay, I say forget about it for the time being. Let's get to work on raiding. You know, we grabbed this area specifically so that raiding would be easier. Ah, your daughter Beanpolar is outside. I forgot about Beanpolar. Sure, I'll invite her. My god, she's sturdy. Sturdy, zealous, tall. Wow, she's like a beast of a character. Okay, fuck it, I'm going to educate you a marshal. We're gonna get you into the Warrior Lodge too then. Join me. My son, Trigger, and the one with both of the good education traits, this is a fantastic outcome, has stopped reading books and has started fighting with sword instead, eschewing his studies. Good. That is how it should be. Gain 1 martial, lose 2 learning. That's fine. He's going to be like his father, a complete idiot blockhead man. Beanpolar is going to take her trial now. She's tall, she's sturdy, she survived it and got through no problem. Inviting all of these people into the lodge course opens up more people for quests, and actually the legend bar is filling up bloody fast. You know, I reckon we might be able to do it. Gandalfer, same story. Okay, you know what? I think we should probably beat them. 462. They're attacking into forest. There's us on the center. I think we're going to absolutely annihilate them. Well, maybe not annihilate them, but it's going to be kind of close, I suppose. Erica may gain indolent. He did gain indolent. Oh, you know what? Fuck it. You're going to the church. You're someone else's problem now. 2 sacrifices. Very nice. Oh, but we can't carry on with the raid. All right, let's raise some troops then. They're not going to be that expensive, right? How much is it to keep troop upkeep? Yeah, it's like... as long as we're not in a negative, I don't mind. If we're actively losing money out there raiding, it puts the pressure on to make sure every raid is successful, you know? There you go. So 0.16. That's okay. I'm all right with that. I've dreamt of traveling to a magnificent mighty castle so large and immense that it towers over everything in the nearby territory, even the forests and mountains. It was an imposing sight. My god, we've gone grey. We've just turned 50. Wow. Okay, let's summon that lodge commander. Okay, he is an incredible educator. Content isn't ideal. The traits play a lot in the education, but he's a brilliant strategist who's got 23 martial. Canute. Canute, my friend, I am going to throw you my children so that you can educate them, so that I don't have to. Take, Shoddy. What was the kid? It was, Jedvard. I'm going to get rid of you as a guardian. Sorry. How do we do that again? We, like, provoke guardian? I really don't remember. Oh, we go to the child and we assign him a new guardian, don't we? Right, so let's take Canute. You educate this child. There's something wrong with him. We don't know what, but as a baby, he became stronger because of an illness. I guess it's the Spartan method. God knows. Then out of our children, let's sort by our children then and see what we've got. Great house, we'll say my dynasty. Adult, no. Ruler, well, I mean, no. Sort by martial. Who is not being educated? Beanpolar has, honestly, quite high potential. So I'm going to give her to Canute as well. She only needs educating for a year. So that'll be over pretty damn fast. And the second that's done, we'll give Canute to someone else to educate. We'll give someone else to Canute to educate. We've got a missing counselor now. Oh, our cartographer died. Canute, congratulations, my friend. Got plenty of jobs for you. Toller says that his favourite toy is missing. I won't go to bed without it. He may gain the trait Fussy. Fussy's good for stewardship. So you know what? I might throw him at that. Wait, oh no, Fussy's good for intrigue, right? Don't remember. I'm going to throw him at thrift, because that's pretty much one of the best education traits going. Right, let's get in there and help out our raiders then. And you know what? I think... Oh, Triggy again. Look. I've got high hopes for this kid. He might be our successor. Oh, no. The Dungeon Master has kicked off again. I don't remember what this one is either. This is a good time to leave it. And once again, we'll kick off tomorrow's episode with an exploration of Gary.